Hey everyone, Gabe Gottesman here, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to put your shows on the air. If you have them as MP3s downloaded, you're ready, they've made the final steps, you like the way it is, and you want to go live on the station, I'm going to teach you how to do it. So first thing you need to do is know how to get onto Zetta2Go, and if you're not already connected to Zetta2Go, then I would recommend talking to your teacher Joe about that. So once you're on Zetta2Go, which I'm about to log into, the screen should look like this. Then you're going to click advanced and say proceed anyway. Once you get the right link, then you should be able to do that. You enter in your password, and then you'll be right into the station that we have at home in the actual radio station. So you can see here I've got my MP3 over here, and I want to be able to add it as a link so I can put it right into this little box in the top right, which is where you can see in order all the songs and everything that goes on the station actually is located. So first thing you're going to do is make sure that also that your layout is in the right one. So the 5-panel layout is the one you're probably going to want with heavy bottom. That's the one that you want right there. And so now that you got this layout, you're going to go to the links section. So in the bottom right, there's all these different things. There's songs, there's links, there's voice tracks. You want to go to links, and then you're going to click this plus button in the top left of that one to add new media. Now that you're here, you should get this screen to pop up, and either you can click on files and just get your recording straight from here, or you can just drag it in. I sometimes like just opening it as a file. I think it's a little bit easier. So you can see I have the GPS show that we're recording today and want to put it on the air today, Tuesday from 5 to 6 p.m. So I click that, and the file is being loaded in. And first thing you want to do after you have it loaded is you're going to want to click the station that it belongs to, which is KMIH FM. So now that you have that, you can see these other buttons start to kind of light up a little bit. So you want to go to station specific, and don't ask me why. I'm not exactly sure what it means, but you want to make sure that it's active because that allows you to actually let it play once you've dragged it in. And then other than that, make sure that it's titled correctly, something that has the date on it and what it's called. Once it's there, you like everything, then you click save. And now you can see that it's uploading the media. This takes just a little bit of time. And once this is all uploaded, then we'll be able to actually drag it in to the right time, and then we'll be good to go with the show uploading. So it's processing. Give it a few seconds. Okay, now it's there. So click the X, get rid of that, and you can either search it up right here. For example, I can search up GPS show 2-2-21, and you can see it popped up right there. I kind of want to make this a little bit bigger, the duration slide, just to see that it's 32 minutes. Or some things I like to do is if you really don't, if you don't like the title, or if you don't like having to do it, I like just doing it by last modified, because if you just put it on like I just did, it's probably going to be the most recent one. So as you can see here, GPS show is right there. Now, after you have it located in the links file, you want to go to make sure it's the right date. So for me, it is the right date. A lot of times it's going to be incorrect. So you want to make sure that it's for the date that you want, which is Tuesday, February 2nd, 2021. Now, I want to go to the hour that the show should be played on. And for me and Scott, that is at 5 p.m. It's a great show. You should listen 5 p.m. On Tuesdays and Fridays. So now that it's here, the thing I like to do usually is put the show on right after one song is played, just so you can kind of get the hour flowing. And usually it sounds a whole lot better if your show isn't right after a PSA. Usually you want it after a song. So we'll get it after The Dark Days by Local Natives. You also want to make sure that you don't put it before the legal ID. So don't put it right at 5 o'clock because we need that there. So now that it's here, you can see this is now it would be on the air, and this could be the end, but in reality, we need to change some things, because if you go down here, this yellow font right here says extra time marker plus 33 minutes. That means that the clock, because we just added 33 minutes worth of show time, we're 33 minutes behind and everything will be out of whack in terms of the scheduling of when things should be played. So this is when you start going through and just start deleting things that would be right ahead of the show. So right afterwards, you want to just kind of go through, and this skip button right here is what you want to do to get rid of songs that kind of, think about it like this. You just put in 33 minutes worth of show time. So you want to get rid of 33 minutes of other radio that wasn't your show during the hour. So if you have different, if you're voice tracking, that's a whole nother thing, but you also want to make sure to skip the time markers. So that yellow font, just skip everything in your path until you go down and you get a good time. And we'll discuss this a little bit later. This is the last step. So now we're at 8 minutes, we're almost there, but you really want this exact time marker to be less than 2 minutes because it's really important to make sure the legal ID plays right when, right at the right time. So as you can see here, this legal ID would be playing at 5:36. We don't want it at 5:36. So we can even skip that and keep on going through. And let me just like go down here and see this time marker right here is at plus 314. So that means we probably want to get rid of one more song and then we're going to be good to go. So I'm going to go through here and just kind of see. This one's right. This one right here is perfect. It's 3 minutes and 6 seconds. So once we get rid of that, then you can see we are at plus 8 seconds and we're good to go. All right. So now once you get the time marker completely removed, you're good to go. You can click refresh in the top left of that window if you really want to, just to make sure. But other than that, you don't need to click any final button. You're just ready to go, so you can get out of the browser and your show will be aired.